Alright you guys, so look, we need to talk about this because this is very important and I don't want to see you guys fall victim to the danger of using these type of services. So what exactly am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about using the buy now, pay later type services. So this is using companies when you're online shopping and you're reached that point of checking out and getting ready to pay for your products online. Well, these companies are essentially targeting you, and these companies are companies like Klarna, PayPal Credit, Affirm, so on and so forth. And I don't want to see you guys fall victim to these companies targeting you, because these companies are looking to separate you guys from your income and ultimately your ability to build wealth. Because if you're spending your money with these companies, you obviously cannot spend your income on building wealth. So hey, be sure to hit that like button, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the bottom right side of your screen, so that way you guys will get notified each and every time I upload a video, so that way you could get more awesome videos just like the one that you're about to watch right now from me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into today's video and find out what is the danger of using these buy now, pay later type services. Alright you guys, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with these buy now, pay later type services, but in case you are not and you're just totally clueless about exactly what even buy now, pay later is, or what are these types of services that they offer, let me just give you this really quick rundown right here. So all said and done, these buy now, pay later services are basically companies that offer the ability for you, the consumer, when you're online shopping and you reach the point that you're ready to check out and pay for your items, instead of just paying for your items outright completely in full and then obviously receive your items in the mail, they offer you the option to buy now, pay later. And just like true to their name, you're gonna get that item because you're gonna buy it, but you're not gonna pay in full for that item. You're gonna basically pay a portion of the total cost of your order. So for example, let's say you're online and you're shopping and your total comes out to $100. These companies are gonna make their service available to you where you could apply which one of these companies, maybe it's Afterpay, maybe it's Klarna, maybe it's, any one of these other companies, but you're gonna apply for their services for the buy now, pay later option. You'll get approved because they basically approve just about everybody. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna only pay for about a quarter of the total cost of your online order. So like, let's just say, like for the example, your whole total order cost is $100. Well, you're gonna pay them roughly like $20, $25, and then boom, there it is. That's all you're gonna pay today out of pocket. And then boom, your item's gonna be shipped on its way coming to you. Now, as great and as awesome as that sounds, obviously, like, what happens with that other like $80 or $75 that you still owe? Because you're not gonna just not pay that. Like, you do owe that money to them. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna take that balance that you owe and they're gonna divide it amongst installment payments, right? So you're gonna basically pay the rest of your balance to this company, whichever it is, the one that you sign up with to use their buy now, pay later service. You're gonna pay that balance to that company, to that buy now, pay later company. Now, this is where the danger lies. It's not so much of anything that I just told you, but the danger is from a financial perspective, because I mean, they're not going to physically do anything to you. There's not like a physical danger. So really clear, what these companies are doing is they're essentially targeting you and they're essentially betting against you. They're betting on the fact that because they've made the process, like the sign up process so easily, like they've made the sign up process so easy, and that because it's so easy, you feel like, hey, I'm going online, and instead of like, maybe just like going through your checkout process with Amazon and paying like $100, you're going through one of these other companies and you're only giving them like a quarter of your money, and then you're still coming away with 100% of the product. So you're still getting, you're giving up a quarter of what you have, but you're getting 100% of what you want. And they know that this is going to have like a psychological effect on you where you feel like you were getting over. But the truth is, because of this effect and how it makes you feel like you're getting over, it's going to cause you to like feel like, okay, well, I could spend more. And then they're betting on the fact that you're going to overspend. You're going to just rack up more and more shopping online using their service more and more and more, and they're making money no matter what, just by you simply just like going on processing orders through them. They're going to make money. And then the terms are that as long as you pay back your installment payments on time without being late, and you just pay them when they're due, as long as you pay it off during the term, zero interest, right? But they're also betting against you in the fact that at least a percentage of the users that sign up for these buy now, pay laters, they're betting that there's a portion of you guys, and I don't want this to be any one of you guys. This is why I'm making this video, to make you aware of this. they're making the bet that a portion of you guys are gonna, run into situations or circumstances or realize that you've overspent and that you're gonna be like, oh hey, I didn't realize I had this payment that was due with this buy now pay later company, because you have a bunch of them. And they're betting on the fact that you're gonna basically just forget that you have payments, and then as a result of you missing a payment and not paying it when it was due, you're gonna get hit with interest, which could be all the way up as high as like 30%. So that's pretty much like a credit card, prime rate, and or also late fees. And this, no matter how you look at it, is like, it's a terrible situation, because now you essentially like are in debt. And not only are you in debt, but you're way in over your head because you spent too much money, and even worse, now you're paying fees on top of it, whether it's late fees or interest payments. So this is why I say they're targeting you, and you need to realize like their end goal is to separate you from your income, and you need your income so that way you can invest into assets, so then that way you could build wealth for yourself. And how can you invest into assets when these companies have already like marketed you right out of your income? So this is why I say you need to be aware when you're online shopping and you see these options. They make it very, very like easy and available to you to get approved and use these companies' services, and they make it very like it seems very comfortable, very just easy to go ahead and say, oh, why would I give up 100% of my money so I could get this item when I could just give up a quarter of it? I could essentially buy now and pay later. And as great as it sounds, when it's too good to be true, it's because it is. And I don't want to see you guys fall victim to this. So my personal, suggestion is that you just avoid these buy now, pay later type options unless you just absolutely must use it. And I hope none of you guys find yourself in a situation where you must use it. But if for some reason you decide, even after watching this video, that you still want to, use these buy now, pay later companies, and it makes sense for you, then hey, I get it. You have the total freedom to do what you want, and that's your own personal opinion. But I would suggest that if you are going to use these buy now, pay later companies, be sure that you don't use more than a few at a time, and that you pay these off completely in full during the installment period, so you could avoid any interest or any late fees whatsoever. So hey, if you guys made it to this point of the video, be sure to hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right side of your screen. And if you guys would like to watch another video from me, be sure to click this video here on the screen, and YouTube is going to show you the very best video for you from my channel. So I will see you guys in that video.